Hey guys, it's Lucy Kate and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are back with another little Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. I really enjoyed doing the Chit Chat Get Ready With Me that I did in the morning. I think I uploaded it last month talking about my sponsorship experience. I do want to include more Get Ready With Me's on my channel. So today is just like a little life update, just chatting about some shows I'm watching and just talking about makeup. So yeah, there's not that many new products, to be honest. I'm just gonna do a summery, bronzy sort of look. So if you're not already, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. We upload videos every weekend on here. Variety of videos, you know, makeup, Chit Chat Get Ready With Me's, hauls, talkative videos. And without further ado, let's get into it. Before we actually start applying the makeup, I do want to state that I'm not feeling 100%. I've been super ill this past week. During that time that my health hasn't been good, I've had a killer migraine. I've always had migraine issues, but this migraine lasted for 4 days. My head has been constantly like throbbing, and finally the migraine's gone down a little bit. So yeah, just fingers crossed that it doesn't come back. So yeah. Not feeling 100%, but I'm here to film content because I do enjoy, you know, filming content and chatting with you guys. So as I said, there's not a specific theme for this Get Ready With Me. Like last time we talked about my sponsorship experience. This time I'm going to talk about loads of different things. I have my notes. I'm going to talk about wellness, health updates, life updates, TV shows I've been obsessed with, and some makeup chit chat. And I just did my eyebrows today, and you know what, today I'm going to do something different, and I think I'm going to do my eyeshadow first. So in order to do that, I'm just going to quickly apply some concealer on the lids, and then we're going to apply eyeshadow together. Eyeshadow, I'm just going to use this Urban Decay single eyeshadow right here. It's a baked eyeshadow, and wait, or is the shade called Baked? Yeah, probably the shade is called Baked. It's a really basic bronzy shadow, but it's actually really good for like these sort of summer glowy looks. To be honest, I wasn't planning on filming this Get Ready With Me today. By the way, I'm still pre-filming, so I'm still 25. Like, it's still not June in this video, but I just like to pre-film when I can because life gets hectic, you know, I get busy with work, and then because of my health, I never know when I have a migraine or when I feel ill, and therefore I wouldn't be able to film. So basically, I was planning on filming my Colourpop Twilight video. I bought the Colourpop Twilight eyeshadow palette and 2 other products as a mini birthday present for myself. You know, I don't usually buy makeup. I'm just gonna apply this on my fingers. I don't usually buy makeup anymore apart from like essentials because I just have so much stuff. So most of the stuff I get nowadays is usually received like as a present or like PR. But the Twilight palette I've wanted for so long, ever since it got released back in, was it January or February? But I was kind of like waiting, and I was like, maybe I don't need to get it. But, you know, seeing as it was my birthday, I love Twilight, and, you know, Twilight Vampire Diaries is like my favorite shows. I decided to get it. Obviously, deliveries take longer because I'm located in Hawaii, but I've never had problems ordering Colourpop in the past. And it was supposed to arrive on May 29th, Wednesday. Today, the date is May the 31st. So it's 2 days since it was supposed to arrive. Everything was going smooth. The package was like going through all these like distribution facilities, and it was in California. Obviously, California is the closest state to Hawaii, so it usually flies directly to Hawaii and arrives with no problem. But then I get a notification, like I think it was like Monday or like Sunday, I think last week, that my package had gone to Ohio. It said OH, so I was like, hold on a second, why is my package in Ohio? Because that's the, you know, the opposite direction. That was where I was like, something is up with this. Then it's May 29th, the date it's supposed to arrive. My package is still in Ohio. And then the next day, so yesterday, I checked it, and the arrival date had gone. It said your package is late, but there was no estimated arrival date. And apparently the package, as of now, it's back in San Francisco. I'm hoping it's going to ship to Hawaii, and I really hope it arrives before my birthday because, you know, it was kind of like my birthday present. So yeah, that's the situation where we're at. So I haven't been able to film with the Twilight palette yet, but of course when it gets here, if it even does, I would definitely film a video, even though I know it's kind of like late now. Probably by the time this video is being edited and uploaded, I will get an update on what has happened on my package. So yeah, I'll just leave it in like either a pinned comment or like on the screen. But just fingers crossed my palette arrives, and I hope it's not broken as well. That's one kind of worry I have. We're just doing a basic summery look today instead of trying out Twilight products. But yeah, this is what the eyeshadow is looking like. This eyeshadow is part of my Project Pans. I'm sure you've seen it by now. Just a basic bronzy glowy look. And speaking about Twilight, I did hear that I think it was Glamlight might be doing a Twilight collection. I don't know where I heard that from. I think it was either from a YouTuber or like some people in the comments were saying that. If so, I'm gonna have to get that as well. I mean, the Glamlight collab collections, they've just been rolling out with them. They're like the new Colourpop, but yeah, they do their collections really well. Like one collection I really wanted was the Chucky collection, but realistically I don't do that sort of like dark vampy makeup every day anymore. But if they release a Twilight one, you know I would definitely be getting it. Super simple, super easy. I'm just going to use one shade today. And next up, I'm just going to do winged eyeliner, classic winged eyeliner, mascara off camera, and then we're going to come back to try out a new foundation that I have. Eyeliner is done. And I said I was going to do mascara, but then I realized I can't do mascara until I finish my face makeup. So we're trying out a new foundation today. It's a drugstore foundation. I usually alternate between Wet n Wild or Maybelline or e.l.f. Today we're going to use L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation, and this is in the shade CO5. This is my first time trying a L'Oreal product, I think. Yeah, I think this is the first time I've actually bought a L'Oreal product, and I do know that the True Match series has been pretty popular. So yeah, let's see how it turns out. I know this isn't a new product, but it is kind of popular, I think. I think the concealer is relatively new though, if I'm correct. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna apply the foundation with my fingers. I know it's not the best way to do it, but I actually just do this all the time in the morning. And I love that it's a pump like this, because the Maybelline Fit Me one, you have to like pour it out, which I kind of hate. And I'm just going to do one side of my face of foundation. Why? Is because I film for my Japanese channel as well, and also so I can compare the coverage. So we'll just go like that and spread it out and see what it's like. You know, I've been saying in lots of my videos that I've been struggling with my health. 26, I just really want to focus on becoming healthy and just make sure I get all my vitamins, and I just really want to focus on my health. Even without the struggles that I'm facing, I still wanted to focus on it, but especially because of these health problems that have arisen, I really feel like I need to, you know, pull myself together. I mentioned, I think, in the life lessons video I did about about my early 20s, that I sort of self-diagnosed what I have, which is called POTS. It's basically to do with blood flow. When you stand up suddenly, your heart rate goes really fast, and you basically suffer with lightheadedness, dizziness, fatigue, and this is what I've been suffering with. I've always had, like, again, I do want to do like a proper like summarized video once I've got all my symptoms under control and once I've done some more research, but I've always had like fainting spells ever since I was a teenager. But I do feel like, I guess my diet and like poor health has been catching up on me. My health has basically deteriorated. I've had more dizzy spells. Because I'm scared now of fainting in public, that's kind of made me develop a whole new anxiety of like, what if I faint outdoors? So like that itself gets my heart rate up. I'd say it's like a hidden disability. I mean, I've been on the POTS Reddit page, I've been doing so much research, and other people say this too, but some people don't treat you seriously with this syndrome, which really sucks, because on the outside we may look healthy. Some people with severe POTS are in wheelchairs, but if you don't have severe POTS, you know, you could be walking around and people won't see that you're disabled, or like people won't see that you're struggling with this. I know, I get that there's other people that are suffering with more severe things. I completely understand that. It's really made me emotional, because some of the things I was able to do before, like go hiking or like just walk around for a long time, like I don't feel I'm at the capacity to do that right now. And obviously I do think part of it is coming from like, part of it is mental, like it's coming from my brain, like thinking like the fear, the anxiety is what's preventing me from like going outside to do things anymore, because I have this fear now of like, what if I faint outside because I get really dizzy? And I think that's what kind of like onsets the POTS symptoms. So I'm trying to like get that anxiety under control. Once like everything is like settled down, and once I feel more, I can like talk more about it more openly, I will definitely, you know, make a video basically just talking in depth about my journey with POTS. And again, this is all a self-diagnosis, but pretty much all the symptoms match spot on. And yeah, it's just been really, really bad these past 1 to 2 months, like 1 to 3 months, I'd say. Even eating certain things will trigger the POTS, and it's just been really scary, like the heart palpitations, the shaking. And I just really am thankful for my partner because he's been so supportive and been helping me throughout these episodes that I have. I don't think I'd be able to survive if I was alone, let's just say. I just applied a really thin layer of foundation, but you can kind of see the difference. This side of my face does look more cool toned and paler, I'd say, but so far it's nice. It's like a glowy-ish foundation, but I think I am gonna apply more. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna apply more layer. I'm gonna apply another layer, then we'll come back to do concealer and powder. Concealer is Wet n Wild Incognito, which I've been using for like 2 years at this point. Like, I've gone through so many. And then face powder is this Japanese face powder. But to continue on about POTS, basically, there's no exact cure for POTS. It's sort of, you know, a thing that you have to live with. I mean, I do want to make a separate video talking about it, but there's times where I feel so helpless, so kind of like depressed that this is happening. But at the same time, I do feel grateful that, you know, I have, you know, a supportive partner around me. As long as I can like control the symptoms, it's not a deadly disease. So yeah, I'm kind of on this health journey. I definitely want to upload more content spreading awareness about POTS, and like, you know, hopefully if I find ways I can control my symptoms, I can share that with any of you guys out there that are struggling with the same thing. Because I do feel like it does feel kind of lonely, because if there's no one around you with the same symptoms, it's hard for people to understand. That's why I do want to use this channel to spread more awareness, basically, and just to connect with more of you guys. Like, even just reading the Reddit page of POTS made me feel like, wow, I'm not the only one out there that's struggling. Like, it really helps. So while applying face makeup, we're just going to do some light chit chat about TV shows that I'm obsessed with. So the base makeup is complete. I applied some mascara. And yeah, today is a really, really basic look, like a really super easy look, but it was mainly because I just wanted to chit chat with you guys, and you know, it gives me something to do, right, if I'm doing makeup while chit chatting. So for the remaining face makeup, first of all, for bronzer, we're going to be using this bronzer right here. I introduced it in my last Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. This has been such a favorite of mine. I've been using it literally every day. So it's the RHONJ shading powder. This I highly, highly recommend. They do have lots of different shades. Yeah, I really need to repurchase this once I finished using it. I mean, of course, it still looks like I barely used it, but I literally use this every day. Really, really love this product. And then for blush, I have my Project Pan blush. This is a Japanese blush. It's a baked pink shimmery blush like this. And I'm just going to do a tiny, tiny bit of blush. And then for highlight, we have another Project Pan product. This is the Let It Glow Highlighter Palette with BH Cosmetics. And I'm just going to use the second shade right here. But as you can see, I've been really, really doing well with this Project Pan. Project Pan has definitely been another series on my YouTube channel, which has been kind of popular. And I'm doing pretty well on my Project Pan. And you know what? The end of this month, I think, I'm going to upload episode 5. And in that, we're going to include some new products. So look forward to that. So yeah, let's get contouring. And again, I'm just going to do this side of my face, because this side is for my Japanese channel. And while bronzing, let's talk about some shows I've been obsessed with. When it comes to TV dramas, I have my staples like Vampire Diaries and Gossip Girl, and I don't really like steer away from them, but I love Bravo shows, I love reality shows. And one show that I surprisingly have recently become obsessed with is Love Island, which is like the perfect show to talk about while bronzing up my face. But to be honest, like, I've always been a Bravo fan. I love like Real Housewives, Below Deck, Vanderpump Rules, Southern Charm. Never really gotten into like love or like dating shows like The Bachelor or like Love Island. Like, for some reason, just never really gotten into those shows. But I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, like I think 3 weeks ago or something, I was like randomly in the mood to just watch like, you know, trashy reality show, like trashy reality TV, or just like light reality while I'm just on my phone and chilling in bed because I wasn't feeling super well. And I decided to give Love Island a try. I watched Love Island UK season 1. From the moment I watched it, I was hooked, let me tell you that. I love how, like, there's like 40 to 50 episodes per season, so it's gonna be a long journey trying to finish everything. But yeah, season 1 I finished in like 1 week. Really loved it. Just got into season 2, and apparently season 2 is top tier as well. But for some reason, I'm not really feeling the cast as much as I did for season 1, but we'll see. Yeah, it's gonna be a really long journey trying to finish everything because, you know, there's so many spin-offs as well. But oh my gosh, I really enjoyed it. I do think that the UK one will probably be better than the USA one, no offense, but I just love the UK humor. Like, it's very different, and yeah, I mean, it just feels different. Like, the humor feels different, and I like the UK humor. But yeah, I'll definitely update you guys like how I'm getting on with, you know, the show. I surprisingly really enjoyed it. I loved Jess from season 1. She was my favorite cast member. Yeah, she was my favorite cast member. But then my favorite couple for Love Island season 1 was John and Hannah. And I was kind of gutted that they didn't win because couple-wise they were the best. But at the same time, I get why Jess won because, you know, she went for a lot throughout the season. And yeah, it was disappointing to find out that John and Hannah broke up after the show. But then I know that John went on to feature on The Only Way is Essex, Towie. And yeah, The Only Way is Essex, I remember watching season 1 when I was in the UK, back when there was like Amy Childs and like Mark Wright on it. And then yeah, haven't watched it since then, so I definitely need to like get back into watching that, and also Made in Chelsea as well. So yeah, I have so many reality shows to watch. And then I have another show which I started watching. So I recently got Peacock. I wanted to watch like the uncensored and like all of the parts of like Vanderpump Rules and like the after shows because, you know, I'm obsessed with Bravo. So I got Peacock. I wanted to start a new Real Housewives series. As of now, I've watched all of Beverly Hills, Salt Lake City, and then I've watched like half of the OC, I think. And then I think, is that actually all that I've watched? Oh no, Miami as well. I watched all of Miami, and then I wanted to get into like an old one, so I was kind of torn between New York and New Jersey. Decided to go with New Jersey. Obsessed. I'm on season 4 right now. We've been watching that every night while eating dinner, and it's so good. Like, it gives such a different vibe to the other Real Housewives. It's very family oriented. Really love it, and I'm so excited. Like, it's full of drama. So yeah, New Jersey is like 14 seasons. They're airing season 14 now. So I have so many episodes to watch, and I haven't been able to watch as much TV recently. Like, before, after work, we'd watch like a good few hours of TV while eating dinner and after eating dinner. But recently I've been sleeping so early that I literally only watch like 1 or 2 episodes and then I'm sleeping. So if you count how many episodes there is, you can kind of calculate how long it's going to take me to finish the whole series. But yeah, those are the 2 reality shows that I've been obsessed with recently. And I really want to do a podcast or like some commentary content, you know, talking about TV. I mean, I did do a rewatch podcast last year of The Vampire Diaries because, you know, it's my favorite show. But unfortunately, juggling YouTube and work and everything, I didn't continue it. I do want to do like a reality TV podcast in the future with my partner. Like, he was saying too that he'd be up for it, but unfortunately right now, realistically, we don't have time. But maybe I can bring some content on here. Like, I really want to, like, commenting on, you know, different reality shows and things like that, or doing like deep dives. But yeah, there's just so much content. There's so much stuff that I need to watch. There's so much stuff that I need to film. It's endless. But if any of you guys watch Real Housewives of New Jersey or Love Island, comment down below. Tell me your favorite, or if you watched Love Island, tell me your favorite seasons. And then if you've watched New Jersey, if you like the Real Housewives franchise, tell me your favorite franchise. I think as of now, my favorite franchise would still have to be Salt Lake City. I think overall, I mean, I really love old school Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but the new seasons, I feel like I just watch it for the sake of it. Like, I don't enjoy watching it. It's more because, like, you know, I've come to this point where I've watched every season. And then, oh my gosh, Vanderpump Rules. So Vanderpump Rules is going to be on a pause, right? And then I watched Vanderpump Rules, all of it, and then even this last season, I didn't really enjoy Vanderpump Rules, to be honest. I love early Vanderpump Rules, though. And the Valley, I just can't get into. I know the Valley seems to be popular, but I can't get into it. So yeah, that's it for reality chat. I'm gonna do the other side of my face, and then we'll come back to do lips, and that'll be the end of today's makeup. That is it, you guys. My makeup is complete. For lipstick, I applied Moonchild by Colourpop. This is also in my project pan, and my makeup is done today. Super casual, but super easy, summer, glowy look. Really love the L'Oreal foundation, how it applied. It applied very smoothly and easily, but of course when it comes to foundations, it's more about how long it lasts and how it's like over time. So if I have an update, I will put it up here or something, or in the description box. So that is the end of today's Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. Thank you so much if you tuned in. Couple of things. So when it comes to Colourpop, Twilight, or otherwise, I would definitely give you guys an update. And once that collection arrives, of course, I will film a review video. I'm so excited to get my hands on it and try it out. When it comes to my health journey, I also want to, you know, do a proper full-on video talking about POTS and living with POTS. So if any of you guys are out there struggling with the same thing, I just want you to know that you're not alone. I know it feels like we're alone sometimes struggling with these things, but we are all here supporting each other. And then finally, to end it on a more light note, I really love talking about reality shows. I love my reality shows. If you guys want to start a conversation down in the comments section, go ahead. I would be more than happy to talk about reality shows. And like I said, I do want to do more commentary content in the future. So there's so much content that I need to film, so much variety of content is being uploaded on here. So if you're not already, definitely hit the subscribe button for weekly videos. And thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.